Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Trossard in major doubt for North London derby after Wolves' concussion scare. Arsenal have been dealt a proper blow ahead of Sunday's massive North London derby against Tottenham, with Leandro Trossard now a serious doubt after picking up a nasty head knock in the 2-2 draw at Wolves. The Belgian came off the bench to replace Bukayo Saka, who limped off with a knee niggle, but only lasted 17 minutes before clashing heads with Santiago Bueno. The medical team rushed on, and Arsenal used their concussion sub to haul him off late on, with Ricardo Calafiori replacing him. If it's confirmed as a full-blown concussion, Premier League protocols mean he'll face immediate sidelining, a minimum 48-hour rest, and a phased return to training, leaving his chances of featuring at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday looking slimmer than a rake. The timing couldn't be worse for Mikel Arteta's side, who've just thrown away a 2-goal lead in heartbreaking fashion and seen the bottle job noise crank up again. Trossard's versatility, drifting from the left, popping up as a false nine, or changing the tempo in midfield has been a godsend this season, and losing him would leave a gaping hole in the attack against Spurs' aggressive man-marking and high line. While Saka looks set to be fine, two attackers taking knocks in the same match has Gunners twitching, especially with City breathing down their necks. Arteta will give a proper update later in the week, but if Trossard misses out, the Gunners will need to show some real bottle to keep their title charge on track in what promises to be a fiery derby. Come on, you Gunners! Mikel Arteta speaks out about Arsenal ready to bounce back in huge North London derby clash against Spurs. Arsenal are gearing up for a massive North London derby clash against Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, with kickoff set for 4:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on Sunday. The Gunners are looking to bounce back after a frustrating draw against Wolves last weekend, where they let a 2-goal lead slip in the dying moments. Sitting pretty near the top of the Premier League table, a win over their fierce local rivals would be a huge statement in the title race, especially with the pressure mounting from the chasing pack. Following that disappointing result at Molineux, Mikel Arteta's side have shown strong form of late, with a run of DWDWW across all competitions heading into this one. Tottenham, meanwhile, find themselves in a proper scrap near the bottom under new boss Igor Tudor, who might opt for a two-up-front approach to trouble Arsenal's backline. The derby always carries extra spice, but this one feels particularly pivotal given the stakes for both clubs. Injury news is a mixed bag for the visitors. Martin Odegaard and Kai Havertz are back in the frame after spells on the sidelines, though Havertz may not start straight away. Mikel Merino remains out with a foot issue, and young Max Daumann is also unavailable. Leandro Trossard, who was a doubt after being subbed off against Wolves, is expected to be fit and ready to feature from the off. The predicted Arsenal 11 lines up in their familiar 4-2-3-1 shape. David Raya starts in goal and will be keen to make amends after some criticism following the Wolves comeback. The defense should see Jurrien Timber at right back, William Saliba and Gabriel partnering in the center, with Piero Hincapié filling in at left back. Midfield duo Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice provide the engine room, while Bukayo Saka, Odegaard, and Trossard support Victor Gyökeres up top. In his pre-match press conference, Mikel Arteta stressed the need for his players to channel their frustration positively. He said, "I think we need to go through the pain, and you need to go through that, looking in the mirror and understanding what the game requires now, and the next action is on Sunday. That's it. Anything that we say from here today is fine, but we need to keep all that in our tummies to show it on Sunday. That's what we have to do." Up front, Arteta faces a selection headache between Gyökeres, who struggled to make an impact against Wolves, and Gabriel Jesus as a potential alternative. With Odegaard likely to return if fully fit, the attacking creativity should return to its best, giving the Gunners the tools to unlock a vulnerable Spurs defense. The midfield battle will be key, with Rice expected to marshal things in Declan Rice fashion. Merino's absence hurts the depth, but Zubimendi edges out other options like Christian Norgard. Defensively, Arsenal no longer have to worry about marking Harry Kane, but they'll need to be alert to whatever tactical tweaks Tudor brings, possibly with two strikers causing problems. This isn't just about local bragging rights, it's a proper test of Arsenal's title credentials. Arteta has urged his players to live in the moment and ignore the noise about bottling after recent dropped points. A strong performance here would silence the doubters and keep the Gunners right in the mix at the business end of the season. All eyes will be on how Arteta's men respond under the lights at Spurs Place. With the squad close to full strength and the motivation sky high after last weekend's setback, Arsenal will fancy their chances of coming away with 3 vital points and piling more misery on their neighbors. Victory could prove a real turning point in their pursuit of silverware. Arsenal set for North London Derby showdown. Predicted 4-3-3 lineup versus Spurs. Arsenal head to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday for a massive North London derby. Kick-off at 4:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Desperate to get back to winning ways after that gutting 2-2 draw at Wolves where they threw away a 2-goal lead. The Gunners are right up there in the Premier League title scrap, and a proper performance against their bitter rivals could send a big message to the rest of the pack chasing them down. Mikel Arteta's lads have been in decent nick overall lately, but the frustration from Molineux is still fresh. Tottenham, under their gaffer, are scrapping down near the wrong end of the table, so expect them to come out all guns blazing at home. This one always has extra bite, but with Arsenal eyeing silverware, it's a must-win to keep the momentum rolling. Team news looks promising for the visitors. Martin Odegaard is back in the frame after shaking off a knock and is tipped to start straight away in midfield. Bukayo Saka will face a late fitness check on his issue from the last game, but fingers crossed he's good to go. No major fresh headaches reported, giving Arteta a strong squad to pick from for this one. The predicted setup is a switch to 4-3-3, shaking things up from recent outings. David Raya gets the nod in goal again, keen to bounce back after shipping a couple last time out. At the back, it's Jurrien Timber right, William Saliba and Gabriel in the middle, with Piero Hincapié slotting in at left back for solidity and some forward thrust when the moment's right. In midfield, expect a proper engine room trio of Declan Rice, Martin Zubimendi, and Captain Martin Odegaard pulling the strings. The focus will be on bossing those 50-50 battles in the center and feeding quality balls into the front line. Odegaard's return should add that extra bit of magic and creativity Arsenal have missed. Up top, Gabriel Martinelli will look to use his electric pace down the left flank, while Bukayo Saka, if he passes that late test, takes the right wing to terrorize the Spurs defense. Leading the line is Victor Gyökeres, who's tasked with being a constant handful in the box and causing chaos up front for the hosts. Noni Madueke, who's had a mixed bag lately, drops to the bench this time, with the likes of Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Jesus, Ebereki Eze, and Christian Norgard providing proper options off it. Arteta fancies one change from the Wolves side, and this tweak feels geared towards getting more control and cutting edge against a tricky Spurs outfit. Defensively, the Saliba-Gabriel partnership remains rock solid, and the fullbacks are told to pick their moments wisely rather than bombing on recklessly. With no Harry Kane to worry about anymore, Arsenal can concentrate on shutting down whatever threat Igor Tudor cooks up, but they'll need to stay switched on at all times in this fiery derby. All in all, this feels like a huge chance for Arsenal to pile the pressure on and remind everyone why they're serious contenders. A win here would be massive for morale heading into the business end of the season. Come on you Gunners, let's get the 3 points and give the neighbors a proper tonking. Come on you Gunners. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!